Hey guys, so in today's Mani Monday episode, I'm going to be sharing how to create this super cute pastel jelly manicure using some new milky shades released in the Dipwell line. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so for National Bubble Tea Day, Dipwell released some new sheer shades into their Milky collection, and they sent over this super cute PR package with a boba kit, as well as the 6 different dip powders and the swatches. So here is the cute little informational card they sent over, and now I will be getting into the colors. So this is MK14, a sheer blue shimmer, MK13, a sheer blue solid, MK12, a sheer orange shimmer, MK11, a sheer orange solid, MK10, a sheer peach shimmer, and MK09, sheer peach solid. And for this manicure, I will be using 11, 9, and 13. I will also be using my Dipwell liquids, and I'm going to start with the Bond liquid to dehydrate my natural nail surface. Then I'm going to go in with a thin layer of my Mani Boss Peel Base, and this is going to allow for a super easy pop-off removal. So I'm applying a nice thin layer to all of my nails, and then letting that dry completely before moving on. Now I'm going in with the Dipwell base liquid, and I'm going to start with my first layer of color application. So on my middle, pinky, and thumbnail, I did this gorgeous sheer blue shade, and I'm doing one dip to start using my normal dip application routine. So this means I'm applying a nice thin layer of base to my entire nail, dipping into the powder, and then tapping off any excess. And now I'm doing the same thing on my pinky nail as well. And I really do like this Dipwell base liquid. I think it works really great, and they did change their brush to make it a little bit more wide and round, and I think that really helps, so definitely recommend this product. And now on my pointer nail, I'm using that sort of orangey yellow sheer shade, and this one's really unique. I do really like it, and I'm doing one coat of that as well. And then on my ring finger, I'm doing one coat of that peach shade. And as always, the Dipwell formula of the dip powders is really smooth and buttery and was super easy to apply. And now I'm going to do a little bit of nail art using Not Milky White from Hollow Taco and a dotting tool. So since this set was released for Bubble Tea Day, I decided I wanted to try and make my nails look a little bit bubbly. So I'm taking the dotting tool and white polish and randomly dotting white circles all over my nails. And I'm varying the size and placement just to make them all unique and different. And then I will actually be covering up these dots with more layers of dip powder to add some depth to the layers of dots. And it's sort of hard to explain, but you definitely saw from the intro picture. I think it turned out really cute and definitely gives off a really unique vibe. So now, like I said, after letting those dots fully dry, I'm going in with another layer of my base liquid and then dipping into the powder and tapping off any excess. And since these dip powders are sheer, you can still see the pattern underneath, and with more and more layers of the dip powder, the dots sort of get more and more covered up, but you can still see them, so it gives a really unique effect and sort of like the dots are floating within the nails. So I'm just doing one more layer of the sheer colors over each of the nails, and I'm going to let you guys watch, and then I will be back for the next step. Alright, so now I'm actually just going to add more dots to my nails, and I'm going to overlap some of the dots with the previous ones on the nails, and then I will also be placing them in new areas. And this is just going to add a little bit more depth and more texture to those nails. Alright, and now I'm going in with one more layer of color over each of the nails. Because I did not want the top layer of dots to be a stark white, I still wanted them to have that color over top. So I am doing one more layer of color, and I think this was the perfect amount of layering and dipping to get that super unique effect. So that is what I'm doing here. I want to note you do want to let the polished dots dry completely, just so that you don't alter the application of the dip liquid and powder over top. And you also want to avoid smearing as best as possible, so just keep that in mind if you are using this technique. Alright, and after all of the colored powder layers are on, I'm going to go in with my dipwell clear powder, and I'm going to clear encapsulate all of the nails. And this manicure didn't really need a clear encapsulation. The dip layers applied really evenly, and I barely had to do any filing. But it's just such a staple in my dip application routine that I always just go and clear encapsulate anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just applying a nice thin layer of base over my nails, dipping into the powder one more time and tapping off any excess. And this is just going to make sure I seal in all of that colored powder and don't ruin any of it during filing. And now that all of the powder layers are complete, I'm going to use my dipwell activator to activate all of the nails. And I'm applying 2 generous layers of this to all of my nails to harden up the powder and make it ready for filing. And after letting the nails dry for a few minutes, I went ahead and filed off camera. And then I'm brushing off any excess dust before top coat application. And for top coat, I'm using my Nail Addict No Wipe Gel Top Coat. And this is going to add a really beautiful shine to my dip manicure and seal it all in. So I'm applying a nice thin layer over all of my nails, wrapping the free edge and then curing for 30 seconds in an LED lamp. And here you can really see all of those layers of dots and powder. I think it looks so fun, and this is such an easy technique to do. I've never done any nail art like this, but I think this design is so fun, and it's definitely good to know that I can do dip powder over layers of nail polish, so I think that's something really interesting to consider. And once I've applied the top coat to all of my nails, I went ahead and cured to fully dry them. And then I'm going to rehydrate my cuticles using my Happy Cuticle Co. oil. And then they also sent me this lotion stick, which is one of their new products. And I really did enjoy this product. It's so easy to use and very handy to carry around. So I applied a little bit of this balm to my hands and fingers, and it really made them nice and hydrated and soft. So definitely recommend this product as well. So here is a look at the finished manicure I was able to create using the Dipwell new Milky shades. I really enjoyed how this manicure turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.